What's good, YouTube? This is Mr. Purple Zero back with another video. We talking free agency today. Paul Milsap, veteran presence. Any team that's trying to win a championship will be foolish not to sign him off your bench. We're not talking starting. If you're trying to start him, you sound stupid. Paul Milsap is a solid role player right now. Right now. We're not talking back then. Back in the day, his best days, Atlanta Hawks days, 17, 18, damn near 20 points a game, 7+ rebounds. That was his best days. His days are far behind him now. But right now, if you're Brooklyn, because he's been talking to Brooklyn, Golden State, and the Lakers, if you're Brooklyn or any one of those teams, you will be foolish not to sign Paul Milsap. What you have is experience. What you're going to get is rebounding. What you're going to get is low post scoring, mid-range shots, three-point shots. Paul Milsap is solid. Is he still that 18-point guy? No. His points has dwindled year by year. 11 points the season before, 9 points this last season, but that's okay. Paul Milsap is still a solid role player today. You're still going to win with him. You're not starting him. So get that part out your mind real quick. You're not starting him. But if you're going to have a serviceable big man, because is he undersized big man? Yes, but he's one of the best undersized big men that's ever played the game. And I'm not trying to big up Paul Milsap like he's some god or some special player. No. Is he all-star caliber player? Yes, he's an all-star caliber player. Is his prime way past him? It's way past him. But we're talking about championships now. If we're Brooklyn, you're talking about a championship. You're talking about getting to the next level. You don't get to the next level with just your star players. You know that already. You've seen that. You watched it with the Bucks series. You don't get to that level with just star players. You get to that next level, you hold that banner, you get that championship with role players, with players like Paul Milsap, with veteran guys that's going to sit on your bench and talk to the young boys, with a guy that's going to guarantee you a mid-range jump shot, with a guy that you could throw the ball down to in that low post block and let him go to work. That's Paul Milsap. You see, if I'm the Lakers, AD starting, obviously, Dwight Howard starting, your big man is solid. But now what happens when I go to my bench and I'm mixing up my rotations? When you mix up your rotations, that's how these players eat. Golden State Warriors, throw him on the Warriors, mix up the rotations, set him around with a bunch of shooters. You don't think he's going to eat? I'm asking you a question. Do you not think Paul Milsap will eat on whether either one of those teams, Brooklyn, the Warriors, or the Lakers? He's going to eat. He's still solid. We're not looking for a star. Everybody can't be a star right now. Everybody can't be a star. Some players got to bite the bullet. Some players just got to know their role. And Paul Milsap is a guy who's going to understand his role on whatever team he goes to. But if you want to be real, a guy like that deserves to be on a championship team. He's a championship caliber player throughout his whole career. He's been a solid guy. Solid guy. So if I'm looking at these top 3 teams or whatever, because he's been looking at those 3 teams, I'm picking them up ASAP. If I got the room, pick him up. Because I want him off my bench. I want him to drop some buckets. It's not about just so much of the buckets, because a lot of people are looking for the big numbers, 19, 20, 25 points. You don't need that from Paul Milsap. You can take 10 points from Paul Milsap with 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Because guess what he's going to do that a lot of players are not going to do? He's going to hit the big shots for you. He's going to hit those little corner, mid-range, low-post shots for you. He can hit the wide-open 3. It's a no-brainer to sign Paul Milsap. It's actually disgraceful that he's not on the team yet. And I hate to make it look like I'm bigging up Paul Milsap like he's some great and big and crazy player, but he's not. But he's serviceable. He knows his role, and he can help any team right now. Any team. But get him on a championship team and see what he does.